Hello everyone. Welcome all of you in our session Power of Visualization. Power of thoughts has lots of power. It has power to heal your mind. Mind is our best tool. So we have to learn how to heal our mind. There is no medicine in the medical for your mind. Visualization, meditations, yoga, you can heal with this tool to your mind. My dear audience, I would like to tell you what is visualization. But before it, what my audience asks me always whenever I do the program of visualization, mostly I got the question like this, otherwise the queries like this, that some audience ask me always, ma'am, if I decide to become a prime minister and I visualize it, so will it be happen with me? Some ask me, ma'am, if one beggar will learn this method, will he become rich person? Some ask me, ma'am, if I do this visualization power, I will use this power, and if we will get good marks in our difficult subjects, how we will achieve this? How we will achieve our success with power of visualization? So, my dear audience, I would like to tell first three testimonials about power of visualization. Then you decide how can we use this tool, because the God has given this tool to all of us. It's depend on us that how we are going to use it. For that we have to know the tool and what is its small things we have to learn. Surely we will discuss about it later, but you listen first these testimonials. My first testimonial is one of the Russian Jew, Newton Shuransky. He was a Jew living in communist Russia, and he was accused of being an American spy and the American government thrown into a jail. He described the condition of jail that time. He said that the jail's condition was so bad. The government was kept him there 400 days. The worst of thing, he said, that the prison cell was 4 feet and 3 feet. Can you imagine our height and this jail's height? 4 feet by 3 feet. Nobody can be comfortable in it. Where he was used to live. Newton Shuransky, he's going to say, I read this in his book, that now in such a place, your body will start deteriorating for the lack of exercise, and the brain will also start deteriorating. He had this will to remain alright. Of course, for his body, he would do anti-gravity exercises, but what to do for the brain? Then he explained that as a child he was fond of chess. So he said, I will play chess in the mind. Now, you keep 64 squares in the mind, naturally, it will be a big gymnastic. Don't you think so? So every day he used to play chess in his mind. My dear audience, what will happen? See, you can also imagine the things with my story ahead. And with whom to play? The question was arising in his mind. So he decided why not to play with the world champion. That time the world champion in those days, his name was Gary Kasparov. Otherwise Gary Kasparov. So means in his mind he used to play with Gary. Now listen, one side you imagine that left side is our Newton, and your right side is their Gary. They both are playing. So he used to play with Gary. He stayed in jail for 12 years. After 12 years, when Bill Clinton, the president of USA, he made an appeal to a Russian government, and Russian government released him. He went out of jail and he went into the Israel, where he became a cabinet minister. Now Gary Kasparov, he came on a visit to Israel. You know, one big thing which will you can't believe on it. That one is ahead. The grandmasters and world champion play demonstration matches was there. In the demonstration match, they will take 5 players at a time, 40 players at a time. Now on this day, Gary Kasparov was playing against 5. 1 against 5. Can you understand? He defeated 4 of them, but he lost to one person. And the person whom he lost to was, no one was. Okay? Means he lost, the match was Newton Sharansky. Can you believe, my dear audience? The reporters asked him, "Sir, how did you defeat the world champion? How? You are not a grandmaster of anything of the sort." He said, for 12 into 365 days, I was defeating him every day in my mind. So I had got a program to defeat him was the most natural thing for me. Like as you keep practicing it, it comes naturally for you. So to defeat him was the most natural thing because he had visualized it again and again and again and again. He had programmed his subconscious mind for victory. Can you imagine? He had programmed his subconscious mind for victory against the world chess champion. And that was the power of imagination, my dear audience. This is my first testimonials, and my second testimonials is that the number of golfers in American golf history has been Jack Nicklaus. He is still alive. He gives testimonials, and I would like to share with you. He said, "I never hit the ball before proper visualization. The whole terrain and track, and the ball in flight front the club and flying through the air and rolling into it. He knows if the conscious mind is to control the muscular skeletal system, it will be an impossible task. But if the subconscious mind can come into play, then the things will become automatic." He first hold the image within himself and then goes for it. The sport people realize that. This is my second testimonials, and have you heard about it from many of motivational trainers also. The philosopher used this power to heal himself. My third testimonial is about one philosopher. His name is Norman Cousins. He is no more right now, but he wrote a book, Anatomy of an Illness. Anatomy of an Illness. He was diagnosed with leukemia, blood cancer. He said, "I will tap into the power of my mind. This is mind over matter." He is using the power of thoughts to heal the body. He described the meditation. He described daily he would sit and meditate that millions upon millions of WBC, white blood corpuscles in his blood, they are going and attacking these cancer cells and eating them up and finishing them up. He would do it every day, visualize it every day. That visualization went into the subconscious mind, which changed his bodily process, and his leukemia went into remission. He continued to live for another 20 years. Can you imagine this? This is the power of visualization. How do we use this tool for our past, future, and present? It's depend on you, that how you're going to take it. So power of visualization, it has this example, fourth example I would like to tell you. That if you think, example, if you are going to take any dress for a marriage ceremony, So you just tried in front of the mirror. You saw yourself. And from the day till the marriage day, you just visualize yourself a while in a day wherever you will get time. You that time visualize that how I will look in that on that day. Am I right? And however you visualize in your mind that who will meet, how you will meet, where you will sit, exactly it happens on the day because you have visualized, you have programmed your mind automatically. That is most important. Automatically it has to be happen. So if the beggar will think that I will be rich, but if he's saying only just dry feeling, I will be rich, I will be rich. No, you have to live. You have to perform there. Dil To Pagal Hai movie, I heard that the director first visualized it. And in that movie also Shah Rukh Khan said, audience asked him, what will your next play? He just visualized and he explained that my next movie, my next program name is Maya. Everyone asked him, what is Maya? What is Maya? And he visualized who is Maya, how she will perform. My dear audience, can you get your questions answered? That if I say I will be a prime minister, saying will nothing. What you will visualize? You have to make a script. You have to write a script. You have to perform the script. You have to keep the action plan. You have to work on that action plan. And everything has to be on your mind. And then it will be happen. More example, I would like to explain you that if you want to, if you have a very beautiful meeting with with your favorite person, what will you do? If it is impossible meeting, it converts into possible. What you do? You visualize it before it. What dress I have to use? How I will perform? How will ask? How will I talk with her or him? What will happen? How she will react? Otherwise, how he will react on this? My sentence, my script, everything you designed. And see, whenever you go there, it will happen however you think. Positive results comes mostly. So for positive results, your script must be positive. And alpha level, beta level meditations are there. If you learn meditations, you can easily go in that trance and easily will achieve impossible things. Nothing is impossible in this world actually. The word impossible actually tells us that I am possible. Thank you very much.